everyone, trust you guys are good. This is News Trends with Oreoluwa. The week is gradually coming to a close. Yes, and I'm set to give you the news that got most Nigerians talking in the course of the week, and that is why we call it the News Trends. My name is Oreoluwa Aladejuibe. Remember that you can always watch this video on my social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, and of course Facebook. You can always watch the video and also get updates on all the posts from me. Now let's look at the highlight of the stories that we have this week. Today we will be looking at the reaction of the Minister of Information and Culture Alhaji Lai Mohammed on the ENDSARS panel report, describing the report as fake news. Also, we'll be talking about the plans by the federal government to give 5,000 naira to the poorest of the poorest Nigerians if the fuel subsidy is removed. And finally, we will look at tributes as Nigerians mourn veteran actor Baba Suwe. So let's get to our story. This week, Nigeria's minister, I'm talking about Nigeria's information minister, Haji Lai Mohammed, finally broke his silence on the ENDSARS panel report. Of course, a lot of Nigerians have been waiting for the reaction of the Minister of Information and Culture, Haji Lai Mohammed, to the ENDSARS panel report that indicted the Nigerian army, saying that the army killed innocent protesters. But Alhaji Lai Mohammed eventually broke his silence on Tuesday at a press conference and completely thrashed the report, describing it as fake and tales by moonlight.
Without mincing words, let me say right away that never in the history of any judicial panel in this country has his report been riddled with so many errors, inconsistencies, discrepancies, speculations, innuendos, omissions, and conclusions that are not supported by evidence. What is currently circulating in public space is simply a rehash of the unverified fake news that has been playing on social media since the incident of October 20th, 2020.
The minister's reaction did not seem to come as a surprise to a lot of people, as Amnesty International said that the minister's position was not surprising. My fellow Nigerians, we need to get prepared mentally and financially, as we are likely to be buying petrol at the price of 340 naira or 320 naira per litre if the fuel subsidy is removed. The group managing director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, Millie Kyari, gave the hint this week, saying that Nigeria will be out of the subsidy regime in the first quarter of 2022. However, the federal government, through the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, said it is planning to give 5,000 naira each to 40 million Nigerians, representing 40% of the country's 200 million population next year, to coincide with the takeoff of the subsidy removal in order to cushion the effect.
So we have to have a landing as to the exact number between 20 to 40. We already agreed it will be 5,000 naira. And we also agreed that the remittances have to be done digitally. So the e-Naira will help, but also so the various payment platforms that are currently available. What we will not do is paying people in cash. So it will be transfers that people will receive through one kind of electronic money or the other. And it's meant to be for a period of 6, 9 or 12 months. So those are things that we're still negotiation, because it's still money that will have been for the federation account. So everybody that is a member of FAC has to agree on the numbers. The maximum will be 12 months. The minimum will be 6 months. We thought it was important to do this to give people a chance to adjust before the other support measures that federal government is working on.
Meanwhile, this 5,000 naira transport allowance, the Senate has said that it has not seen any provision for this money in the 2022 budget, while the Nigerian Labour Congress is resisting the fuel price hike. Also this week, Nigerians were in anger and shock over the spate of bandit activities on the Abuja-Kaduna expressway, as videos circulated on the social media showing the bandits on a rampage. This was hours after several commuters were kidnapped and the former APC gubernatorial aspirant in Zamfara State, Hamidu Sagir, was killed. One video showed how the policemen were shooting into the air as bandits attacked.
They don't carry it. They don't carry it. Wait.
If you go down now, if you go down, pass down.
Wait.
Arrest him.
Let's go. Go down. No, just come down from bush. Go sit down here. Hey.
Reacting to the attacks on travelers on the Kaduna Abuja expressway, lawmakers at the House of Representatives have urged the Chief of Army Staff and the Inspector General of Police to address the spate of attacks and secure the highway. Well, before we go, in other news, Nigeria lost one of its veteran comic actors, Babatunde Omidina, also known as Baba Suwe. Baba Suwe was born in 1958 and died at age 63. His death was confirmed by one of his sons, Adeola Omidina, in his official Instagram page. The actor was in 2011 accused by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency of trafficking cocaine. This was later ruled as false and defamatory by a Lagos High Court. Baba Suwe had featured in many prominent Yoruba movies. He was laid to rest on Thursday, the 25th of November. Let's just watch this video to have a glimpse of how Baba Suwe created humor on our television screen.
Mo máa dúpẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn sátìrà mọ́ ni ọ àwọn tí bàbá oníṣòwò ẹ bá ọ. Who are you?
Ọlọ́dẹ̀dẹ̀ ni o.
Eléyìí sínú ni kẹ.
Gbogbo ìgbà ní sáà mọ́ ṣe yín ṣe ìbúrẹ́ bá mọ̀ pẹ́ ìdè mọ́ra ló já ké sí yín.
Àbó tí ń gbálẹ̀kùn ọ̀dà. Síbẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ rẹ yìí tó.
Bí ẹ bá yẹ̀ wò.
Ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ gbáyàn mú kẹ́yìn. Èwo ló tún kún ojú? Bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kàn tó lóun ò ṣe sìnà mọ́ ẹ kunjú ẹ kún tè. Bó lára olúwa rẹ̀ ó sì balẹ̀.
Irú ara òsì wo yín ní balẹ̀. Mo bàbá ẹjọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ torí mi mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹsẹ̀ mi lọ́rùn torí pé lájẹ́ ló jẹ́ kí n kọ́kọ́ yà àárín o.
Ètò tó kùn lé ní tó yàtọ̀ tó tán ní mistake sí ètè rẹ̀.
Èwo ni mi sí sẹ́sẹ̀ ṣé n ò ṣe é rí n ò da ìjà àwọn míì lọ.
Ọtí ẹ̀ dáa. Iṣẹ́ ẹ̀yẹ mọ ní sí ẹranko lọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀.
Ààrẹ ara yín bẹ̀rẹ̀ mo tẹ bàbá ǹjẹ́ níyàwó ní sa.
Séyàwó.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé ìyàwó ilé ẹnìkan lolúwa.
Èló lọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ ọlọ́kọ ni.
Ẹjọ́ ọmọ ọlọ́kọ lèmi èsà tí mo sọ̀sì káàkiri o èmi èsà àwọn tí mo rìnrìn ìjà káàkiri tí olólùbáwí o èmi èsà àwọn lápátábàlájì ọwọ́ tẹ̀ ń gbé káàkiri ayé o.
Lápátájì wọ̀wọ̀.
Lápátábàlájì wọ̀wọ̀.
May his soul rest in perfect peace. On that note, we call it a wraps on news trends with Oreoluwa. Thank you for watching. Drop your comments in the comment section below and don't forget, like and share this video. My name is Oreoluwa. Have a great weekend.